My brother raised a glass at his wedding and thanked me for taking the fall, and that was the moment I decided I was done protecting him. Everyone laughed. That's what made it worse. Daniel stood there in his tux, smiling like he always does when he knows people are on his side. Charming, effortless, untouchable. To my little sister, he said, lifting his glass toward me. Thanks for always having my back, even when things got complicated. More laughter, and a few people even nodded at me, like I was part of the joke. I smiled, because for 6 years, that's what I'd been trained to do. Smile, stay quiet, don't ruin things. 6 years ago, I was 18. Daniel was 21. He wasn't supposed to be driving that night, but Daniel never followed rules. People called him free-spirited. What they meant was no one ever held him accountable. It was a summer party by the lake. Too loud, too many people, too much alcohol. I found him near the bonfire. Dan, give me your keys. He laughed. Relax, you've had too much. I'm fine. You're not. He leaned closer. Either I drive or I tell Dad you were drinking too. My stomach dropped. That was his move. Always, I should have walked away. I didn't. The crash happened 10 minutes later. A sharp curve, headlights, no time. When I woke up, everything was noise. Sirens, voices, glass. My arm was trapped. Daniel was gone from the car. They found him down the road, standing, talking, clear enough. She was driving. I remember staring at him, waiting for him to fix it. He didn't. He just looked at me and slightly shook his head. The other driver didn't survive. A man with a family. A life that ended in seconds. The report said I was driving. My blood alcohol matched. His didn't. He had time to walk, time to become innocent. My parents hired a lawyer. Not for me. For the family. We'll get through this. Even if you don't. I took the deal. Reduced charges, community service, and probation. A record that never leaves. Daniel? He moved on. Graduated. Got a job. Built a life. At home, we didn't talk about it. We talked around it like silence could erase it. And Daniel got promotions, bought a house, got engaged. I met Emily once. She hugged me. I've heard so much about you. I'm sure you have, I said. Now the wedding, music, lights, smiles. A room celebrating a man I barely recognized, and then his speech. To my little sister, he said again, smiling. I'll never forget what you did. Something inside me shifted. Not anger, not pain, a decision. I stood up and people thought I was emotional. I picked up my glass. Can I say something? Daniel hesitated. Of course. I walked beside him, close enough to see it. The fear. Good. You're right, I said. I've always had your back. Soft laughter. But I think it's time I stop. Silence. Growing. 6 years ago, I said, there was an accident. The room tightened. Emily's smile faded. I wasn't driving. No one moved. I never was. Daniel laughed too quickly. Okay, that's enough. You left the car, I said. Remember? His face went pale. You told them I was driving, I continued. You let me take everything. Whispers spread. Confusion. Daniel? Emily said softly. He shook his head. She's not well. I've been dealing with this for 6 years, I said. I rolled up my sleeve. The scar was still there. From the passenger side, I said. He knew. I saw it. You said the truth would destroy everything. I told him. Don't do this, he whispered. You were right, I said. I looked around the room, at my parents, at Emily, at everyone. It will. Emily stepped away from him, slowly, like she didn't know him anymore. I set my glass down. I hope it was worth it, I said. Then I leaned closer. Because my life wasn't. I turned and walked out. No one stopped me. No one called my name. But before the doors closed, I heard it. Not applause, not anger, questions, loud ones. The kind that don't stop. And for the first time in 6 years, they weren't about me.